Everybody, it's your girl Malia Scott, and I am here doing my first video uh, on Tired of Hiding TV, as I want to call it. I named this video My Mother Had Me Out of Spite, and I named it that because it's true and it's what happened, and I'm here to tell the tale. I'm from the Bronx, New York. I'm 5'5.5". I'm 175 pounds. I used to be like 187, but I just lost weight. Did like this drink like detox cleanser, and I've been losing weight, so that's cool. And so basically, I'm 35 years old, and I decided to do this video because, like I said, I'm tired of hiding, and it's my truth, and I need to tell it. So the reason why I believe that my mother had me out of spite is because, she never showed me any love, or like she was just like really mean most of the time. And I was pretty much abused from like day one, and like abused like verbally abusive, mentally abused, emotionally abused, sexually abused. She used to like blame stuff on me all the time. Everything. She used to blame everything on me. I was abused for like pretty much, my whole life. Like, all the way up to I left her house like 19, and then even then, because I didn't know what was going on, because I am well, when I was younger, I was severely retarded, and now I'm like moderately retarded. I'm still trying to figure out how that goes and stuff like that, but we got to ask God, like, how that go. And so I had no idea that I was really being abused. Like, it didn't really like hit my mind that I was being abused. Like, it was just, all I knew was, oh, this is my mom. This is the only person I have. My father wasn't around. I remember like getting really, really mad, and saying that, man, I wish my mother would have swallowed. Like, but she didn't swallow for a reason, because she wanted to take out what she'd been through on me and my brothers and others, which I'll talk about later on in like my 20th video or something like that. Yeah. So knowing what I've been through, I have like, I think about all my abuse that I've been through, like how I used to get beat really badly and blamed for it, like it was my fault or whatever the case may be, like always getting beat all the time, always depressed. And I was like really scared of my mother, like really, really scared of her. So, I never told anybody. I remember like ACS coming and stuff like that. But I remember like now I know, like, I knew my mother knew that she was good at what she was doing. So I knew that I wasn't going to get saved, like, no time soon. Like, and obviously God didn't deliver me from that evil, I don't really question God, no more about why I went through what I went through. I'm just right now just trying to accept it, which is why I'm starting the videos to focus on accepting what I've been through and stuff like that. Um, do I believe my mother was a devil worshiper? Definitely. Do I understand it? No, because I'm not a devil worshiper. So, and I can't like you know, like people treated me as I was, but it was like the guilt, like family members, the guilt that they knew I was getting abused, and so it was like, oh, blame her for everything, and it's just like mental illness, like just mental illness, like it's crazy. Like I know mental illness is somewhere making a lot of money right now in the United States. Some people out here really getting the bag off this mental illness stuff because it's real, and I basically have had no real life up until this point. My whole life, I didn't really stand a chance, not with the abuse I was going through at home. Like, my mother was making sure, like, oh, you're not doing nothing with your life. We're going to make sure you're hurt. We're going to make sure you're, you know what I'm saying, damaged for good, I did love my mother, like, you know what I'm saying? I still need to, like, read the Bible and I need to talk to people at my church. And it's a lot I got to do to, like, really figure out, like, what should I do about that? You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people be like, I know a lot of people been through hell and they like, I love my mother, I love my mother, I love my mother. I'll be like, what did your mother really do for you? Like, not to, judge, other people's moms and my mom and all that bullshit. But like, just like, people be like, I guess they just don't want to have that unforgiveness, like, poison in them or whatever the case may be. Because I know that, I've been poisoned. It wasn't with unforgiveness because I forgive pretty much everybody. I guess that's a perk of, being like mentally ill. You really, like, God help you be able to cope with it better. Like, being that you have to go through it for whatever reason. Yeah, like verbal abuse. My mom used to basically, call me a bitch, but she used to do it like slick ways, like stuff like that. Like if I like if she'd take me to get my hair done and it really like hurt or something like that, like we'll be walking down the block and she'd be like, oh, they must think you're a bitch. And you can imagine how angry I am as an adult now. It's like wanting to get back at her, like, and be like, you're the bitch. Like, what are you talking about, And, but it's cool because I accepted it because I know that she had all those demons that she chose not to fight. And I'm gathering she pretty much my grandmother pretty much wasn't shit. And she was mad that my grandmother and her grandfather, I don't really know him, so her father, I guess, whoever he was, didn't love her. So she just was like, I'm going to take it out on my kids. Like, I'm going to have kids. If they have grandkids, I'm going to take it out on them. And, as far as I know, you know what I'm saying? Like, all my brothers is like really dolo. Like, they're not really, with somebody, like, not that I know of. And none of us is in a real relationship or none of that. It's like nothing. I really don't know why my mother was so evil. Like, just miserable, just mad at the world. Like, it was like literally like, fuck God, fuck this earth, fuck this life. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about these kids. I don't give a fuck about those grandkids. I don't give a fuck about my sisters, my siblings. I don't give a fuck about my mother and them. I don't give a fuck about my friends. Like, cause my mother didn't give a fuck about nobody. Like, she just pretended that she did. She didn't care about nobody. Like, she really didn't. She didn't care about nobody. You may have thought she did, but maybe that's your mental illness. Like, wake up. Like, it took me a while to wake up. It wasn't my fault. I pretty much woke up as early as I could, But like, I wrote some stuff down. I just feel like, I was in school. Like, I know that she had me out of spite also because, like, just I would be like bullied in school all the time, and she didn't care. She never asked me. I would tell her because I was the type of child I was. I would tell her, and she didn't care. Like, she just didn't care. Like, I remember my mother told me that my cousin, one of my god cousins, molested me, and used to hit me and stuff like that. But I used to get hit a lot, like especially in school. Used to always get hit because she used to hit me. So you see, like the pattern. Like she used to hit me a lot, and then people in school would hit me a lot, and then other family members would hit me a lot, and my mother was mean to me, and family members were mean to me. Like it was just like a bunch of evil shit, and that followed me. And I didn't really like make friends and stuff like that because of how I wasn't myself. Like I guess I tried to be myself, but nobody didn't like me. I guess nobody didn't like how I looked or whatever because I was like dark skinned. I'm not like the what's considered pretty in society where I'm from. So like I guess people didn't like me. I was skinny, really skinny and scrawny and stuff. I didn't know my father was a hoe. I mean, look who he had sex with and got pregnant and didn't care.